Welcome back to Beyond the Helmet. And of course, that is hashtag BTHpod if you're following on social media. I'm your host, Steve McGrath. And today, I think that I'm talking to a future NFL Offensive Player of the Year, maybe MVP, but it's someone that turned heads this past year with what he did over the course of the season, playing running back for Arizona State. And of course, what he did in the Senior Bowl, it is none other than Rachaad White. Rachaad, how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on the show.
Man, I appreciate you taking the time. I mean, you're coming fresh off the Senior Bowl. I'm sure you're wasting no time prepping and training for the NFL draft or combine, I should say, ahead of the draft. How are you feeling today? We're like mid-February. So much, I'm sure, in your life is changing, preparing for all this stuff. How are you staying calm? How are you just taking it day by day?
I'm just like a natural, calm, laid-back guy anyway. I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of like the motto, you just kind of take it one step, one day, that's all you can do, kind of take it, one step, one day at a time. And, you just got to keep moving forward, regardless of what's going on, you just got to keep moving on. I mean, with all this going on, you just got to have good, people in your circle and around you that can help you out manage a lot of these things. And I can say that I have that. And, it kind of makes it easier on me to where I can just focus on, getting better at football and just getting better at, the things I need to get better at coming up for the draft combine.
For sure. So, of course, you have a great team around you. You've had a chance to interact with some of them. But when it comes to actually being prepared to go through this process, did you talk to like any other players that have gone through it in previous years to kind of get a little bit of advice? Or, I mean, you seem so laid back. I don't know if you needed any of it.
Honestly, nah, I just been, I mean, I have talked, we had a wide receiver last year, Frank Darby, things like that. So I kind of, talk, reach out this and there, just to, see what I was looking forward to of going up there to the Senior Bowl because he went up there last year and things like that. But I mean, honestly, nah, I just kind of, just, go with the flow. You learn as you go, and you just embrace all of it, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I won't ever have to go through the draft combine again. I won't ever have to run a 40 time again. I don't ever have to, show how much I can bench press or, do all them, the drills and things that they want you to do. So honestly, kind of, at the end of the day, just a competitor. You compete and you just embrace all of it. You just cherish every moment that's going on right now.
Yeah, no one is going to pick you apart like the thousands of people that will be over the next couple months. I only say that because seemingly you don't let any pressure get to you. So, I'd be worried for some people. I know if I were in your shoes, I don't know how I'd be handling it. But man, as well and easy as you take it, at least going into the Senior Bowl, did you feel like any sort of pressure, like, hey, this is my stage to prove that I belong here, to really kind of boost up my stock, or is it still just a day at a time?
It was still kind of for me just a day at a time. I didn't, think I needed to kind of, prove anything to people. Everybody, got what they want to see from you. Got a list of things, weakness, strengths, things like that. But I mean, as long as you just, believe yourself, and you know what you are capable of doing, and for me, it was just, at the end of the day, just going out there competing, having fun, doing what you do, like, football. I mean, it's a job or whatever, but to me, it's just, it's been the same. It's the same game since I've been playing since a little kid. Like, and I really, you have fun with it and you enjoy it. So, I mean, going to Senior Bowl, that's just the main focus that I was going to do. Regardless, at the end of the day, just be grateful and thankful that, I got a chance to go up there, get an invite. And like I said, you just cherish. I just cherished all the interviews. I was grateful. And, I just had fun out there.
Now, and I saw it, I think at some point you had even said last week that you had met with like 16 different teams. You even, I believe, I thought I read a quote that you basically said that, you like picking brains, you get a chance to work with the New York Jets coaching staff, Robert Saleh and everyone there. And you get a chance to now talk to these guys about, what they're looking for. People have different methods, but basically just trying to get a feel for it. Seems like you didn't waste the opportunity to really learn as much as you can.
Oh yeah, nah. I mean, I tell you, never waste the opportunity. I'm a guy, like I said, I like to pick brains, ask questions. A guy that just got it, wants to get better, understands that, I'm not where I want to be. I probably, won't be everywhere I want to be, but I'm trying to be the best that I can be. So that's just kind of how I am. At my training facility, I do the same thing. Critique my running like if I was my coach or whatever, and some don't feel right and stuff like that. But it's like when you talk about pressure, all that stuff just boils down to expectations. And when you hold yourself to a high standard, you got high goals and expectations for yourself. Like everybody else expectations don't matter. So that's what I look at it as.
So considering you're an inquisitive guy, you didn't waste the opportunity. Do you have like one or two things from any of the coaches that really stuck with you that kind of maybe changed the way you looked at what it means to be a pro athlete or how you approach your craft or anything whatsoever that like really sticks with you? Or was it all just sort of little pointers here and there?
For me, it was just kind of little pointers in there, but the biggest thing was, um, what coaches was saying all along that what I already had in mind is, just have fun and just be yourself. And I was already kind of, preaching that going down there, at the end of the day, you can only control what you can control. And, the things that you control is your attitude and your effort. So,
Yeah, definitely. Now, part of you being able to do what you do, though, is like, man, the offensive line on your side, like those guys really, they put in the work. I don't know how they gelled as well as they did, but they were moving bodies. They let you sorry, blanking on the Baylor, Abram. Like you guys were able to really tear it up. How, to get those guys, not just the offensive line, but like the 100+ players. How does everyone like basically become a team over the course of a couple of days and get whatever is scheme down, get the play calls down? It almost feels like it shouldn't be that easy for any team to do that well in that because everyone is brand new to one another.
yeah, I don't know. We just kind of had a different group of guys that they had something to prove. They wanted to go out there and show. They wanted to compete, be competitors, and at the same time, they would just they just wanted to kind of show the scouts and show compete against the other guys that because some conferences take knocks. So like I said, everybody got they like different motives, what they want to do, what they want to accomplish, and things like that. And that's kind of what my O line had, and they had a good O line coach from the Jets, and he. Coaching staff believed in a lot of the guys and things like that. And they were just happy to be there and grateful as well. So it just rubbed off on the rest of the team.
Yeah, though I've wasted enough time talking about 1 week of your life. I really want to talk to you about the years that led up to it. From what I could read in high school, despite the fact that you have over 2,000 yards as a running back, again as a senior, no offers. You are a 0-star recruit. You're not on anyone's radar. So for you to get to this point, man, that's a special journey. Do you mind just talking a little bit about when you're 17, 18 years old, probably being pretty disappointed that no one's giving you the attention that you think you deserve? And just from that point, how do you ultimately take that first step to get to Nebraska-Kearney?
Uh, Honestly, just kind of like a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. Uh, yeah, just feel like you wasn't good enough. Kind of no matter what you did, like no matter what I did. But honestly, I just took all that and used it as motivation. Um, Used it as just wanted to do something. I wanted to play sports. That's what I wanted to do. Like I want to be the football player. My family and I wanted to be the best at what I do. So I just kind of took it. Like I said, took all that and ran with it. Ended up just working out a lot. Ended up just training. Ended up just like not never, like putting in work over, having free time, enjoy time, just things like that. You have to sacrifice a good amount of that. And I just kind of opened up my eyes to realize kind of what it takes and what it took for me to get here right now where I'm at in this position.
So to take that even a step further, you redshirt when you go in Nebraska-Kearney is a D2 school for any listener that's not aware, but I believe you redshirt there, transferred to JUCO for 2 years. So we're talking, a 3+ year period where uh, you could be uncertain. You could have a lot of doubt about, is this going to work? Do you have any thoughts about like, hey, what do I do if this doesn't go down the road that I think? How do you just stay the course this entire time?
Honestly, I was just locked in. I knew there wasn't, no other option but to succeed. And at the end of the day, I knew what I was going into JUCO during college for, and I was going in there to get, to earn and to get that Division I scholarship, no matter where it was from. And I knew, as long as I go in there, mind focus. I had guys that believed in me that helped me get up to my dream college, get to the dream college I ended up going to, and I had a lot of belief in myself. It could take you a long way. So that's what really it was. I know I was just a tough kid, tough young man, and a lot of guys said, JUCO either gonna make you or it's gonna break you, and I just know that I wasn't gonna be broke.
And if I have this right, it was UCLA that seemed like a pretty intriguing option. But ultimately, anyone that's followed you knows that that's not where you went up. How'd you end up at Arizona State, and how close were you to actually going to UCLA?
Very close, very close. A little mishap happened between me and UCLA, and then that ended up where I didn't end up going, but I was so close, like very close. And then I don't know, after decommit from UCLA, just kind of weighing my options. COVID had hit, the United States, and a lot of things had got shut down, and it was a dead period in NCAA and things like that. But I had a good amount of offers still coming in, and just kind of was trying to take my time, kind of spring. So everybody was kind of already in their spring semester or shut down anyway, So just wanted to take my time and figure out what was the right school and right fit for me. And Arizona State came and they offered, I just talked with the coaches at the end of the day, like I said, pick their brains, see what see what they sing, things like that, what they feel, and opportunity, just presented itself, and I feel like that was just the best situation, best fit for me.
Now, anyone that likes football knows who Herm Edwards is. Certainly, a lot of coaches today that they're younger, they're very innovative on offense. That's sort of the mold of how these new head coaches come about. That's, from what I can gather, not Herm Edwards' style. Anyone that's seen the clips of him yelling and screaming certainly seems he's a little bit tougher. That old school mentality. What was your first impression of him?
It was great. Coach Herm is Coach Herm. Like, he's a different, unique human being, and everybody's unique in their own way though. But he's just he's a player's coach. Guys let it play for him. He's a great leader. Um, just the things that you can learn and that you get from him, the knowledge from him and the rest of the staff, it just helps you out a long way. Like, it helps you out on the field and off the field. And that was a big thing for me. Just like, connections, relationships and things like that. Like, guys tell me all the time, like, that'll take you a long way. So, just kind of doing the right thing and stuff like that he preached and, that he gave examples of, and you just learned a lot from him. It was like, kind of like, yeah, a great experience.
Now, going to now, just transitioning a little bit to your game, and as we get closer to wrapping up here, I'm pretty sure I saw a tweet from Jim Nagy saying that you were clocked at running 21 plus miles per hour, one of the fastest guys at I was going to say the combine, but the Senior Bowl. Man, what should we be expecting for this 40 time coming up? It seems like you might turn some heads there.
Yeah, that's the goal. But really, I mean, that's good if heads turn, but really, I just want to come out of there. Like I said, I got goals and what I want to run for myself. So really, I just want to come out of there making myself happy, making myself proud. of what I ran and the goal, just accomplishing that goal that I got for myself. So, it'd be all right. It'd be cool if heads turn, but I'm not really worried about the heads. I'm worried about my own head.
So we're talking 4.4s then?
Oh yeah, it's the goal.
That's all right. Now, I bring that up because, anyone that's watched your highlights, anyone that's followed you at all at Arizona State, is you have a very unique balance of between being speed, like that straight line 21 mph speed, but your lateral quickness. Clearly, when you've run up the middle, you've shown toughness and power as well. With the hands, man, I mean, you have a pretty unique skill set. The vision that goes along with it, the patience that you've shown trying to, when you get the ball before you make your cut. Out of everything that you bring to the table, what do you think is the most important piece of being a good running back?
Honestly, I mean, I just figured, I believe the most important thing is, at the end of the day, it's still gonna be, pass protection. Um, Out of all those traits, things like that, if you can't pass block, you're not gonna be on the field that much. You're not gonna be, every down back. And growing up and things like that, I heard people say he'd be this or he'd be that, which is cool. But I already pride myself growing up off of being an every down back, just doing everything. Never being able to, never leaving the doubt or never leaving it in my coach's head that he can't trust me out there, whether it's running the ball, catching the ball, or like I said, picking up a pass block. So that's what I feel is the biggest thing.
You say that almost as if maybe someone told you at some point that pass protection is something that is going to keep you on the field. Have you heard before that that's something that is crucially important? Because everything that I listed off, I feel like most guys would have been like, oh, well, you got to have this or that, but you went right to the most team-oriented thing a running back could be asked to do that's not actually allowing him to get the ball in his hands.
Yeah, I mean, everything in life and football goes into football is about sacrifice. And at the end of the day, day, for me, I'm not a guy. I pride myself off of being able to do more with little. So what I mean by that is, I don't pride myself off of being able to touch the ball this many times, this like that. Is for me, what can you do when you only touch the ball this many amount of times, or you only do, how can you be a playmaker, or what you gonna do with this opportunity that you get, because you never know, like not opportunities come around like often. So for me, yeah, it's just like like sacrificing. You gotta sacrifice. That's kind of what the league going to. It's a passing league, though. I feel like the running back's important, very important. But the running back for me, the running back is asked to do everything, and like I said, at the end of the day, that's why I pride myself on doing everything.
Yeah, and I thought that's why you paired so beautifully with Jaden. I mean, the way that he could run, which meant that maybe if he was getting some of the rush yards, you were getting more of the pass. Like it was just a good balance of you guys kind of complemented each other really well. But man, as we get just a little closer toward wrapping up, I need to know. Can you teach vision, right? I mean, you've shown patience in the hole, which I guess maybe a coach can work with you on. But when it comes to actual vision, man, I mean, what can a running back do if they just aren't seeing it as clearly as some other guys? Is it just a gift?
Yeah, I mean, I believe it's a gift, but and a lot of people say you can't teach vision. But what you do nowadays, you got offense that's oriented on running certain schemes. So you teach read, you can teach assignment, you can teach alignment, but I mean, like vision, it just kind of comes naturally. It's like you see it or you don't. And that's just a big thing that that a lot of dudes tell me when I was growing up that I was gifted and blessed with. And I was just grateful.
All right. Well, I want to end on the gauntlet. I got a couple quick questions for you, but I got to sneak one last one in. There's a lot of good running backs in the draft class this year. Why should an NFL GM pick you over any of those other guys?
I mean, honestly, I just say what I can bring to the team. Just a playmaker. Playmaker out, spread it out wide, catching the ball. I just offer everything you need. Special teams, returner, just things like that. Like, whenever you kind of need a play, you could just, call up on me or, whatever you need in general. And then outside of that, just my personality, just how I am, got morals, a lot of things, goals for myself. Uh, my personality, what I bring to a team. And honestly, I'm more on winning than anything. I'm a big winner. I feel like winning takes care of everything else.
Winning cures a lot. Winning cures basically everything. All right, playmaker, I got a couple quick questions for you. I need to know what's most important when it comes to winning, whether it's a national championship or a Super Bowl. Would you rather have a number one offense or a number one defense?
Um, I would say when it comes to winning a championship, you probably want to have a number one defense. Um, I mean, you just seen it like defense wins championships. We just seen it, time from time again. Um, I'm trying to think of the last Super Bowl that was really a shootout, and you can't really like attest to it or think of one. So I say number one defense for sure.
Right. Which do you prefer, a rushing touchdown or a receiving touchdown?
Um, I mean, honestly, either one is fine to me. That's just my real answer.
All
Uh,
right.
yeah, it don't really matter to me. A touchdown is a touchdown, regardless.
Amen to that. So what's most important then? Is it the players on the field or is it the scheme?
Uh, honestly, I would say you do need a good scheme, but I mean, a playmaker gonna be a playmaker, like regardless of what scheme, because I feel like you're gonna still get put in situations, certain situations, with whatever scheme you in, to where you have an opportunity to make a play, and it's either you're gonna make it or you're not gonna make it. So I'll say a playmaker, player.
I agree. So favorite football memory to date, does anything jump out as being your top moment on the field?
Um, Honestly, favorite football memory today? Nah, I don't really kind of. I'm trying to think. Nah, I'd probably say just winning. Probably last year, just winning the Washington game that we had won. We had came back and won that game. Just winning that game.
Love it. Now there's a game in a couple of days. I don't know if you know, Rams or Bengals.
Um, Man, my heart's telling me go. My heart telling me go Bengals. My heart, but my gut is telling me go Rams.
I'm in the same predicament, man. I think a lot of us are.
It's like, I feel like, your heart be in the right place, but they say you always got to go with your gut. So the gut feeling. So I'm going to go Rams, just simple fact that we talking defense. And there's no knock to the Bengals defense because they've been playing, they've been playing real good lately as well. But the Rams just kind of been, their defense and their D-line been off the charts. So
Yeah. Well, man, you were once that 17, 18-year-old kid who seemingly didn't have a lot of people putting their money on. You had to bet on yourself to get to where you are today. So if you were to give any piece of advice to a 17, 18-year-old kid that wants to get to where you are, what you've been able to accomplish the last few years, what's the best piece of advice that you'd give to them?
I mean, honestly, I would just say, just trust your instincts and just believe in yourself. I mean, regardless if nobody else believe in you, outside, all that matters is what's on the inside. And you on the inside, if you believe in yourself, you can accomplish a lot of things, a lot of goals that you have for yourself. Another thing, just hold yourself to a high standard, high goals. Just don't ever feel bad or feel sad for yourself or things like that. You just got to keep working. And as long as you keep working, good things gonna come out of it.
There you have it. Rachaad, thank you so much for taking the time today. As we actually wrap it up now, where can everyone follow you on social media?
I mean, yeah. I mean, my Instagram is Shad 3. It's basically, you know, like the end of my name, CHAAD__3. And my Twitter handle is the same thing, CHAAD__3.
There you have it. Rachaad, been an incredible journey so far. Can't wait to see what happens next. I'm sure there's only bigger and better things coming. Thanks so much for taking the time.
No, thank you so much for having me, man. Really grateful. Appreciate you so much.